Me and Trent. We're here. Surprise. Hi, Trent.
Hello.
I wasn't sure if we would get your presents tonight, Trent.
You wasn't sure if I was what?
Gonna get your presents tonight.
Oh well, I'm kind of here. I'm here as I'm doing a little bit of last minute yard work and stuff. I'm getting ready to host 30 people. And I'm
Today?
tomorrow and I'm gonna be smoking. Can you hear me or not?
Yeah.
Oh, my camera's weird. Oh, that's why. Um,
What are you gonna be smoking? You have 30
Smoking
people to
some
show?
pulled pork on my Traeger
Ooh. Is it
for
clean?
huh?
Is your Traeger clean?
That's cleanish.
Yeah, clean enough.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna smoke pulled pork for like 30 people and stuff. But that's a lot of people to host, and we don't have that big of a house. And as you
Are you,
can see,
are you worried?
no, but as you can see, my dogs, do a number on the yard. So I'm just doing some
Yeah, no grass.
yeah, doing some last minute things to get ready. For example, uh, over here. There's the dogs. Over here trying to cut out all this old uh, sprinkler system that's not needed and all that. Ranger, get away.
Whose sprinkler
I
system
don't
is
want.
that?
It's from when the house used to have grass.
Ah. You ever gonna have grass again?
No,
You don't like grass?
it's not that I don't like grass. It's just
Grass hater.
it it's not that. It's just it's a lot to renovate. I don't know. Maybe when I'm not so busy with everything else, but
Maybe. I accidentally sent JJ an invite to the stream, thinking I was sending it to you. I was like, oh, Cal. Hey, what's up, Cal? What's cracking, man? He says it's seasoned.
it's seasons.
Yeah, yard's seasoned.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. I'm here because
Calvin probably
on
doesn't
this.
have grass either, though.
Yeah, I'm here on the stream because it's like I don't know how long I'll be on, but it's part of my commitment to be here on the show as much as I possibly can. And right now, that means I'm outside in the beautiful desert of Southern California. I do have a pomegranate tree. Look at that.
That's actually pretty cool. Does it grow pomegranates?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. That is kind of cool.
yeah. They won't be ripe until like September. But
Wow. That's actually
yeah.
kind of legit. I wish I could grow pomegranates. A little jealous.
um, but
Calvin says no. He said the grill is seasoned, and he's got grass. Pups love it.
oh,
Wait, you
it
have
is
dogs too, Calvin?
it is grill season.
No, it's saying it's seasoned. The grill is seasoned, not
Oh, the
seasoned.
grill is seasoned. Yes, exactly, exactly. All you should be doing to a Traeger is vacuuming out the
Dog poop.
look at that. Vacuuming out the I don't want to say the dust, but yeah, the dust from the burned up pellets out of the fire pot and everything. You should use a shop vac. And then the only other thing you should do is kind of knock the big stuff off of the grates with a grate cleaner. But you shouldn't be scrubbing your grates clean because that's just seasoning on there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, Calvin. You know what's funny? Since starting this live show that we've been doing, so it's been going on 3 months, I have not shaved like at all. I think it might have been like 2 weeks in. I decided that I wasn't gonna I was gonna let my beard grow, and I'm like, I wonder how long it's gonna grow. So if you slowly watch all the episodes, you'll progressively watch me grow this beard this far, and you'll watch Trent shave 4.5 times, and yet he's still beating me. But anyways, Trent, I brought a Legion phase dust today.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for you to ship me one of those monkish cases.
I am going to. You want me to go show you exactly what I plan to ship? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
outside and I'm on my phone. Why not?
It says this is sweet notes of candy, peach, mango, and tangerine. With a familiar top profile, mischievous dark drinkability, each variation of Space Dust series earns right to carry the name of the most iconic IPA. I was gonna say darkness. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want that.
I just figured out that I can't cut this. Not with this, anyways.
No. Why?
Huh. I don't know.
So why are you trying to take it out anyways? Just
Because it's ugly.
honeydews.
Yeah,
Why have you had
exactly.
it?
Since like 2017, but it's become progressively like uncovered as the dogs push the rocks out of the way and stuff.
Hey, you took one of my favorite brewery companies into light beer into California.
What's that?
Rainier.
Oh.
And
like Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm using it right now to kill the slugs in my garden. You know what a garden is because you don't have grass or things that grow low. But a garden is like plants and lettuce things. And I read online you pour it in a tub where the slugs will drown themselves in the beer because they love it, I guess. But anyways, guys, before we get into the charts and start talking about Trent, because I think we're bearish, please smash that golden like button. Not down for Trent's sake, but up for Trent's sake, because he's here putting in the grind in the yard, yo. I mean, come on, give him a round of applause. And then we have the subscribe bell. We ring it, try to get 4 times. I think I did it actually that time. And that lets you know there's.
I'm gonna put you down for a second while I use both my hands.
In that corner over there, in this corner. It's weird. I always like to stick my arm over there, but it's not. You find the subscribe bell in one of those corners. And yeah, we have to ask because YouTube makes you ask. And Rumble kick. Believe it or not, we outgrew YouTube again over there on Rumble. They're kicking YouTube's ass. And I don't even have to ask for the algorithm over there, but YouTube you do. So, hey, it's a thing, I guess, right? It's a thing. Where's my charts at? Oh, you know what? Before I jump into the charts, I should just jump over here and get this part out of the way because I'm here, right? So I'll just do this part too. You know what? Actually, I'll take it back. I'm not gonna do that part yet because I'll wait till we have more people watching. Because Calvin's already seen me talk about it like a gajillion times. Calvin's even here because sometimes he has to take a break, which I understand because we can ramble along and we like to go on rabbit trails. All right, Calvin? Calvin, thank you. It looks okay. I'll take it. It's the Italian in me, man. We can't grow thick beards. I don't know if you can tell, but I can get the twists going. I don't really want to do the twists, but I could do is the total Italian thing. Italians, man. My families were gangsters from Brooklyn, man. Freaking Italian mob, bro. You're a part of the Italiano mob. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling like we might come down to this level right here, in this range. Actually, that's a good range. If we come down to there, I think that's okay. I would actually think we might come down to here. Wow. Where'd Trent go? He's gone. I'm going to see what he thinks about this. We're doing Bitcoin. Oh, okay. We're on the 4 hour. 4 hour looks relatively like the daily. Man, I'm just nervous, guys, about this. I'll try. You know what's weird is I feel like I can't hear the music. Let me try to turn that up. Italian nice BTC dominance. Dang, dude, I know, bro. I've been saying the dominance is gonna keep coming up. We'll probably keep coming up more. I drew a line over here someplace.
Not that much more.
Hey, Trent.
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you think? Can you see this, Trent, on your phone? We're in like this drawn out, like I'm trying to make it more easily seen. This long pattern. I'm looking at you.
It's buried in stuff right now, but this is one of the cans I'm gonna chip you.
Oh, that is sweet looking.
It's
I love that can art.
for forever at the push of a button. Double dry hop, hazy, triple IPA coming
Dude,
in
I haven't been able to find any of your triple dry hop IPAs in Washington. I haven't found a single one. I found double IPAs, but I haven't found a single dry hop.
Yeah, 10.2%.
Spicy. I gotta figure out where to find some triple dry hop IPAs. I gotta look around.
Molly also made all of these cake pops that she's gonna dip.
Oh, that's
in
fancy.
chocolate.
That takes a long time.
Hey, look, they each look like little wedding cakes.
Oh,
Because there's 2 tiers.
I like it, man. I like it. That's sweet.
Sorry, I'll
dude.
stop distracting you from the
Hey,
church.
you know it's okay. You know, I was a baker for 7 years, dude.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I was making bread one time with Sarah, and I was like, hey, no, let me touch it. I'm like, you're gonna tear it. Like I know to eat it, you know. I'm like, hey, Sarah, let me practice new boobies.
Is he live?
Yeah.
Good.
I forgot Tyler was a baker for 7 years
Sorry, Sarah.
at Costco.
Yeah, I could bake really good too, especially because we got rid of all the frozen crap while I was there, and so we did it all by scratch. But Trent, so you think we're trading this channel right here? And we come back down because
You're not on. I can't see it.
oh, I got added to stage. Oh, I could maybe bend the channel a little bit more.
What is that? Bitcoin on the 4 hour?
Yeah, this is the 4 hour, but kind of plays out too with like, well, not as much the daily, but
Yeah.
you know, it looks like we lost momentum. It came down a little more. We lost momentum on the market cipher. We came down more, and now it looks like we're losing momentum again. So we go over to the 4 hour.
It does seem like that's what we're doing.
But it's weird. It's kind of weird because like 21 did cross yesterday into the 50. So you would figure we would have pumped harder than where we actually pumped. We didn't really pump that hard, Trent. I mean, we crossed over right here, right here. You know, and we literally haven't had any candles, almost more downtrend, right?
Yeah.
But so now the candles pulled down to the 21 and we're touching the 21. So now, you know, it's also interesting is the 21's right where the 200's at too.
Yeah.
So what is that bullish that we're significantly above the 200?
Well, look. I mean, Lifer says he doesn't trust the long unless the price is above the 200, touching the 21. All right, above the 200, touching the 21 with low stochastics. So above the 200, right? And then also above the 21, but not way above it, like touching the 21.
Yeah.
And then low stochastics.
Well, and then if you look over, I kind of, because, you know, I was in this channel, right? Well, here's where we peak at our all-time high. We don't quite get above it. We come down and reset. Well, we try to come back up above it again. We don't quite get above it. We come back down. We try again. Now, we might reset right here. We don't, because we don't quite get above it. And we come all the way down. We retest the bottom. And we're like, okay, let's try this again. And we came all the way up the channel. And we get stopped out. And we don't make it up above it. So it looks like, you know, we didn't make it up as high. We didn't make it up as high. We didn't make it up as high. We made it a little above this one, but didn't make it up above the previous high.
Mm-hmm.
Before that. So what are you thinking? Would you say that's a channel reset, a market trend reversal because of this?
No, because look at our next high. We're going above it. Like anytime you're ranging in a channel, making a lower high is not a reversal. Here's the reason why. Because a reversal ends up in a pattern of lower highs, lower highs and lower lows. right? But what if you have lower lows, or what if you have lower lows and, sorry, let me say this right, higher lows and lower highs? Now I know that there's a low right here that's lower than the last low, but not if you zoom out, right? It's
Oh,
not lower than the start of that, uh than the area that led into the pump that started that channel, right? And you know, lower highs and higher lows is just consolidation. That's all it is. So my whole point is that there's a situation in which you see lower highs that's not bearish but just consolidation.
So you think this is just consolidation right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope so. What is going on? I'm in coin glass to try to pull up the liquidations, and it's not pulling up. Why? That's weird. This is no data.
I don't know.
It broke. Well, TBT.
Well, I do have to run inside for a minute, some family stuff. I will try to hop back on shortly if I can.
Well, what do you think about the dominance, real quick? Last thing.
Yeah, dominance.
Dominance is just going up on Market Cipher. Shows that we still have more continuation. Like it wanted to roll over, but back here, and it looks like it might try it again. The VWAP is still above the 0 line, and we still have more volume increasing on dominance on the 4-hour, and the 12-hour. It looks like we're still going to continue up with a strong DBSI.
Yeah, right. But here's the thing: what's it sitting at right now? 65.
65. I was say 66 as a thing.
Yeah.
66.
Go look at some of those big pumps, and then look at how that only accounts for a couple percentage points. Now that's huge. That's a huge move. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, what are we saying? You go to 67, 68. I mean, like,
well, I think that's alt season, right? When we start getting to like the higher 60s like that.
Right. I mean, you know, it's if we're due for another pump soon, to me that just means that altcoin season is coming sooner rather than later.
Yeah, right.
Because this thing's not breaking above 70, not with any kind of stability.
Yeah.
So that's my thought.
Well, so 4 years ago, Trent would put us in this time frame right now.
Yeah.
January, February, March. Where are we at? May. Wow, really?
Yeah.
You know what dominance was back 4 years ago?
Oh, it was through the floor. I know.
No, yeah, it was 46% right now.
Right. I know.
That's wild.
I know. We're delayed.
It even came down to like 41% right now.
Yeah.
Last year this time.
Yeah, I know. We're delayed a bit. However, I think that's just setting up for a really good Q3 through Q4 move, and instead of a 2-part move like what we had last time. So
what you're saying is, Trent, what's the odds of blue chips you thinking on average 10xing, like Cardano?
Pretty good. I mean, a 10x from here for ADA is 550. That's pretty. I think you can take that to the bank.
You think so?
I do.
Are you in the ballpark of like $6?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Calvin, I wanted to tell you today, we are so stoked because I gotta get a picture frame created because we made our first dollar today actually doing YouTube. So it's pretty awesome.
Calvin, I don't know that. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know that means elongated cycles, Calvin, because the run would have to go deep into Q1 before we can even have that conversation. So I'm not betting on that yet. Quarter one.
Like you're talking about January, February?
Quarter one.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna hop off here.
I know. I could tell you just got the.
No.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Well, if you hop back on, great. If not, then we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Peace.
All right. Peace. All right, Calvin. There you go. You got the Trentonators information. Me, where was I at? Leaning towards. Where were we leaning towards Bitcoin, dude? I hate these wheels on this chair. I'm in my wife's chair right there. Because I keep rolling backwards. It drives me nuts. Let's take a look here. Excuse me. Well, I guess we could still remain bullish or have some hopium because the VWAP is pretty high right now. We haven't broke below, and the momentum waves on the daily is still good. But when we stretch out to like, oh, that wasn't there earlier. We got a green dot on the 3-day. When did this appear? 2 hours ago. Well, look at that. Wow. We got another candle. I was looking back over here and I was kind of trying to figure out what it was. I was going to just say example. That's actually a good sign, Calvin. That's a good sign. That makes me feel a little better, actually, because I know the weekly we have a red dot. Wow. I like that. As long as it doesn't fake out like this one did right here. Fake out, pump up. But congratulations on your $1 YouTube donor. Feels like we're already in an elongated cycle. Thank you for the congratulations. It does feel like, well, I think we are in an elongated cycle. Then you just look at that. The dominance 4 years ago was 40, went down to 41 freaking percent. Like, what the actual hell? What's this VWAP doing? Is it sharper up? It does look like it's going to continue. Wow, the 3-day looking actually pretty good. 2-day also looks pretty good with the trigger wave. Okay. You know what? I might stand corrected. That actually looks pretty good. 5-day, the momentum wave didn't really curve down. Where are we at in the light blue? 41 to 43. Okay. We have a close in 2 days. Well, let me think here. If the 2-day stays bullish and we can pump off that, 3 days good. That rolls over and flips the daily roll. Flip the 2 flip the 3, and the 3 can flip the 5. We actually might be doing pretty good here. We might invalidate this red dot, which does not happen almost ever. Wow. That would be pretty impressive. We do have a doji candle, though, on the weekly, which makes me a little nervous. So right now, technically, the only thing that looks bearish is the weekly. I'm too weak in the music right now. Where are we at? Let's go to ethereum. Actually, ooh. Weekly, that's kind of bearish. Trigger wave to the downside. It's kind of a tighter one, too. Eefy. But the monthly is looking so tasty, man. Oh. The momentum on the 1 day on ETH. We have a trigger wave on the 2-day also on Ethereum. There's some funky business going around. That's what I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet there's some funky business going around. So right now we're bullish on the 1 day and the 2-day chart. And maybe it's like a week behind Ethereum. Maybe we can flip the 3 and then roll into the 5 and flip that. That would be pretty cool. And also, if we did that, the 5-day looks just like the weekly on Bitcoin. So here's the 5-day on Ethereum, and here's the weekly on Bitcoin. It looks eerily similar. We might be able to flip it. This is the first like good feeling I've had in a while. The VWAP's still kind of coming down though. Hopefully we can make an outwardly yellow VWAP. Can I go with it? We're oversold. Strength's out of 68. When we get to an 80, we're too hot. VWAP is kind of rounded. They're kind of plateauing. We almost kind of want like an outward like this. See how it kind of very outwardly the VWAP, and it kind of just dips down, uses a trampoline as a springboard, but that spring wasn't very pungy. That would be nice. 6 hour shows like cool down. Huh. I don't know. Let's look at the really short time frame. See where we got. We got green action over here on the 1 hour. I would think we'd be pumping on the 1 hour. We got green dot, green dot. We don't have any bullish divergence, but we do got not snake eyes, but we have double green dots. I wonder if this, it almost looks like, no, it's not hidden bullishness. It almost looks like in how it's little wave, big wave. The VWAP is coming up. Strength is shooting up too. It looks like on the 4 hour, we might be getting a fake out. I don't know, man. This is kind of interesting. The 200 is such a strong level too. Oh, I'm back on Bitcoin. Man, it's really wishy-washy right now, dude. I gotta do some of this chair, dude. I'm sliding all over. Give me a second. I can't stand this chair. It's slippery. It's so comfy, but man, you don't got anything behind it. You slipping and sliding all over the place, driving myself crazy. I'm like, I'm pulling away from the camera. Yeah, my chair's more comfy. Respawn. Okay, well, I don't know, man. I really don't know. How you feeling about this, Calvin? Yeah, ETH doesn't look good right now. Yeah, ETH doesn't look good. It looks like it's 3 days behind whatever Bitcoin's doing. Not saying it's not like, Bitcoin goes up, ETH's gonna go up. It goes down, it's gonna go down. But from the chart perspective, I think Trent nailed it when he said we're in another consolidation phase, but when that ends, it's alt might be next. I think so, dude. I think so. Like, I'm been leaning towards end of July, August, maybe September. Let's take a break at charts, but I'll let my brain think about what we just talked about. We're going to come back to it with a fresh mindset. We'll check out the news for the day. Calvin, thank you so much for showing up every day and being consistent in the chat. But man, I really appreciate being able to talk to somebody. It's nice. It keeps myself from going super crazy. Trent's been super busy right now, just with everything going on with life. So he's going to start getting back on regularly. But man, I really appreciate everything you do for us, bro. You're earning yourself maybe a mod spot, especially as we get bigger. Here's what happened in crypto today. We talked about this on Twitter. X. U.S. judge denies Ripple SEC joint request to reduce $125 million penalty. A U.S. District Court denied joint motion from the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple requesting the indictive ruling to reduce $125 million civil penalty and reserve an order defining primary sales of XRP to institutional investors as securities transactions. Article 5 of Securities Act. I figure they probably have to have this all finished up before a spot XRP ETF comes out, which is coming out soon. An indictive ruling allows lower courts like district court to issue orders for a case that is pending review in the higher appellate court system. Subject to approval from the higher court, in a Thursday filing in the United States District Court from the Southern District of New York, Judge Annalisa Torres wrote that the court would not undo the earlier rulings, including the $125 million penalty, which were consistent with the federal securities laws passed by Congress, Torres argued. Ultimately, the court granted in a part the SEC's request for an injunction and the civil penalty because of the court found that Ripple's willingness to push boundaries of the summary judgment order evinces a likelihood that it will eventually. If it has not already crossed the line, none of this has changed, and the parties hardly pretended that it has. Nevertheless, now They now claim that it is a public interest to cut the civil penalty by 60% and vacate the permanent injunction entered less than a year ago, Torres wrote. The party should reduce the penalty, circumvent the lower court's initial ruling only through congressional stipulated appeals process and not by directly petitioning the lower court and reverse its order, Torres wrote. And this is where they got sophisticated in the court stuff, but we just went over. We kind of just read their breakdown. And now we're going to the next subject. Galaxy Digital raises $175 million, the first fund to what is Galaxy Digital? Expand crypto investments. Galaxy Digital has closed $175 million venture fund. Its first with outside capital as the company ramps up its plans to invest in the early stage crypto startups. The fund, which exceeded $150 million target, makes the first Galaxy accepted outside capital until now. The company had relied solely on its own balance sheet for venture investments, according to a Thursday press release. The fund targets high growth sectors such as stablecoins, tokenization, and payments, as well as the software layers that support them. We're seeing acceleration of adoption both institutions and retail globally, especially around use cases like payments, capital markets, financial services, and more broadly. General partner Mike Papa, what's called G Papa, commented. Founder and CEO Mike Novogratz said the company has been able to close its first venture fund, about to target during one of the toughest periods of crypto fundraising with the deep roots on-chain markets. I feel like this is one of the easiest times to do fundraising when we hit alt season. With deep roots on-chain markets and blockchain infrastructure, we're committed to backing founders and startups, building real-world use cases that's shaping the next chapter of crypto adoption. He added, Invesco became the ninth bidder of Solana. What is Invesco? Asset manager Invesco has joined up its ninth firm looking to launch a spot. Oh, it's like it's a fund. So looking to has joined up as the ninth firm looking to launch a spot Solana exchange-rated fund, lodging a registration statement with the regulators on Wednesday. Alongside Galaxy Digital Fund, Invesco Galaxy Solana ETF, the fund would directly hold Solana, aim to track its price, and if approved, would trade on the COEZX exchange under the ticker QSOL. The filing said it would also stake a portion of the SOL from time to time. Okay, that's very broad, time to time. What the heck does that even mean? You gonna unstake it too from time to time? I don't know, man, about this whole thing. It was just kind of a lot of this news just seemed kind of boring. Is there any better news today? Or are those the top stories? Backed Holdings files $1 billion shelf offering that could fuel Bitcoin buys. AI crypto app uses nearly double this year as fund beats 2024 total. North Korea crypto hacker tapped ChatGPT Malaysia, Red Money, and Siphon Asian Express. 3 reasons why Bitcoin could fall below 100K. Well, I guess today was... Oh, mic's right in my face. I guess today's a pretty boring day, man, in the news. That's great. Let's see if we can come over and read the liquidation map. That's what I was hoping for earlier. Over on CoinGlass. Liquidation heat map. Now. We got that one to load. Here's a hyperliquid liquidation map. We had the big liquidations on the longs and shorts right there at 104 and 110. A lot of liquidations on shorts if it gets to. What the hell am I looking at? 10,000? What is this? Oh, this is wait. What is this? It's not hyperliquid. What the hell is this? Current price 107,215. You come over here, it shows 104,000. Come over here, it shows 110,000. The hell is this? Oh, it doesn't even mathematically equate. It just shows the amount of Bitcoin. Weird. Oh, that's what this is on the side. Those are the amount of Bitcoins getting liquidated. Oh, guys, I figured it out. I was literally like confused right there. Like, what the hell? So there's a bunch of shorts that would get liquidated right here, and they would probably liquidate 10,000 Bitcoins. That is actually quite a bit of money if you think about it. How much is a Bitcoin worth right now? 100K. Okay, why is this liquidation map not wanting to work? That was my problem I was having earlier. No data. How can you have no data? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any freaking sense right now. Gosh, dang it, Carl. Well, frick. I don't know. Guess we're on our way to crypto bubbles then. Check out them bubbles for the day. Check out them bubbles. Red, man. Nothing but red, red, red. Everything dropping. SPX down to $1.17 again. Is it continue its downtrend? I mean, I thought that was pretty close. I mean, we were thinking in this range, and it really did come down there. I wonder if it'll come down there one more time. It looks like it's starting to decide not to. 12% a day is a lot. It did fall below. It's probably coming back down to $1. What do you guys think? You think SPX is going to come down to $1? This Celestial? Yeah, Celestial, they had a lot of unlocks, and they've been paying for the unlocks too. Age boy still up 89% for the year. Dude, it's getting so close to this range right here. This is where it's going to get ready to pop, and it really kind of wicked down there this past couple days. What do you guys think? Who else believes crypto takes every summer off? If it does, could be a first. I always feel like crypto, I always fell into that belief that crypto takes every summer off, but everybody knows DeFi summer, and every DeFi project ripped under the sun during DeFi summer. So technically, it's not true. I know you want to believe it, but historically, it's not true. What we could look at, something what we got going on for us. Biggest losers for the day. There was something else I could show you guys. Yeah, look at these bubbles for a second and tell me what you think. We're going to go back to top 100. I'm going to type something up for fast Bitcoins. Monthly returns. Then we pull this up. Is this it? Going back to CoinGlass. Yeah, we could go back to CoinGlass. Okay, I think I found it. Boom. All right, Calvin. This is Bitcoin. Can you see this? Is this readable for you? I can't tell, but it's readable for me. So this is Bitcoin's monthly returns. June. At a monthly return of 2.2%. Green month. We had a green month, just barely. But what's funny is also June in 2014 was also 2.2%. Not saying that's a good sign, because I think that was a bear market. A bull run was the year before that. It's kind of interesting. But we're gonna let's say we mimic the 2021 bull run, right? June we came out negative. Actually, we had a really bad May. Came out negative in 2021 at just shy of 6%. But then July, you were talking about taking summer months off. July had a plus 20%. 2020 was a plus 25%. And then 2023 also, 2022, even the bear market had an up month. So we had a pretty savage month before that. Last year we had a 3% month in July. The year before that it was -4. Bear market was 16. We just said that, and the year before that was 20. We all said that, and the year before that was 25. August, it's pretty interesting where we're kind of projecting August to be a good month because traditionally it's a red month. Besides 2017 when it just freaking ripped 65%. That's abnormal, you know. That's a monster rip. Then you go to the next bull run, it's 13%. But we go into September. Super not great month also. But I'm leaning towards a stronger September though, to be realistic. Maybe we'll have a September to November run. And we'll be done by just Christmas, which would be perfect timing to be done. October's a really good month. The one time October's never been good is 2018 and 2014, which is 1 year after the bull run ended, both times. And November also is a really good month. I'm just taking a look at this. I don't know if you guys find this interesting. I do. I find this stuff interesting. Weird. My clock's all tweaking. What? 2021 is 40% October. Well, you know, if we get 40% move in Bitcoin like this October, Bitcoin's going to think about this for a second, almost 50% more. So like 75 grand will put us in the ballpark of just shy of 200K. It'd be 175. Closing the month at 175. Or 170. Yeah, right around there. F it. 150. That's gonna really bother me. Bitcoin's 110 right now. So we'll add 60 to it. Okay. Not even 60, like 55. That's 55 to it. Oh, from where we're at now at 110, that'll be 50, 65. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm just confused myself. Okay. We're gonna have a good summer. But anyways, like we were just showing you, July is usually a good month. August, not so much. But I think we might have a pretty good August. Where the hell are we at? I'm gonna close this out. Jump over to Bubbles. I was sharing that screen with you guys. Oh gosh, I hope so. I'll be like an idiot if I wasn't. Why is it not letting me share my trading view? Oh, it's closed out. Look at my stuff. Do myself hot. All right. Crow, come on, Crow. We gotta go, Crow. We got to go up. Hey, you know, high or low. That's a good sign. Now we just gotta hold it. We got this, Crow. Shoulder, head and shoulder, maybe on the momentum waves. Possibly bullish divergence. Just a little baby. Just baby divergence. I wish I could pull a rat out of the hat. You know, show you something like way wicked. But I can't see any bullish divergence. I wish this could play out, you know. If this was just pushed down a little bit more, we would have had the massive bullish divergence. Ugh, Crow makes me so sad looking at it. I believe in Crow. No, I'll be very sad. Sad flappy fish. Man, what is it, dude? I just feel like low energy today, guys. We need Trent here. Right here. could come down. This does look like it's coming down on the 12-hour. Is Bitcoin feeling bearish on the 12-hour? Yeah, Bitcoin's feeling bearish too. You know what? I'm gonna say short term. Tomorrow I think we're gonna have a red day. Maybe we won't. Prove me wrong. You know? And I would say we're probably realistically gonna have a red day because we're at the top of this trend and it wants to kind of cool off. And each time we came to the top of this trend, we take a couple days cooling off on the 12-hour. Come up, touch it, cool off. Chill out, come up, cool off. Come up, cool off. You go down, touch it, come back up. Awesome. V-shaped recovery, touch it. Now we'll probably cool off back down to 103. And that's what I think that's a pretty good bet. What's Swee's saying? Swee's always been also a good indicator. Swee's saying more downward pressure, but not a lot. Look at the yellow wave. It's coming down, but it's not like super dramatic. I mean, think about like it almost looks like this one, but a lot smaller. And if you shrink this up, you know, this would be like a little springboard, a little tiny thing. Not a lot. Very short-lived. Guys, before I decide when we should get off, I have to talk about this. BitFi. If you haven't heard of it before and you want to be a new user, your first $100 deposit, you get $60 back. Your first $500 deposit, you get $100 back. You get $1,000 deposit, you get $200 back. And if you do a $5,000 deposit, you get $1,000 back. But not just if you use our affiliate link. But wait, there's more. You get VIP level 2 access, which allows you to have a 20% discount on trading fees. Wow, I feel so much shorter in my chair. Which, hey, you know, everybody likes discount trading fees, right? And not just that, but if you ever have a problem with BitFi, there's like some crazy scam, which you shouldn't ever have on anything. But if you do, you can always reach out to us. We can reach out to Alex to see if he can do anything for us because you guys are part of the Brew Crew, the most hydrated crypto community out there. And yeah, you know, we got your back, man. We all want to trade together. Grow, grow, grow. Grow, grow, grow. VIP2. No, I always feel bad, man. I really want Gala to play out, really shoot up, go back up to all-time highs. Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be like its all-time high is like what, 70, 80 cents? It'd be like a 35x. Man. How are you guys feeling about the whole markets, man? You guys nervous about everything coming? Where's Bartcoin at? We were pretty bearish on Bartcoin a couple of weeks ago. I think we were looking at it back here. We were nervous about the double top. We were like, ooh, that chart looks nasty. Let me take a look at bubbles real fast because that's where I saw it at first. Yeah, that's where we did see it, guys. We were looking back on bubbles and we saw this not quite been able to gain its move, and I was watching it like, oh no, I think it's gonna take a break. And you can even see it on the weekly. Breaks up, comes down, didn't reclaim it. We called it right here. We said, I think that was it, guys. I think that was it at $1.28. I think we're going down. It still looks like it might go down more too. Not above it. It's not a $1 billion market cap anymore. How many ranks has it fallen? It's fallen 9 ranks in the last 30 days. I wanted to see it a longer time frame. 3 this last week, 1 this last day. Price and market cap. You can even see on the day, came up, peaked, came down, tried to come up, claim it, couldn't get it. You knew we were going to go down because it's the short end. Boom. Boom. Came a little lower, tried to come up, reclaim it. Nope. Come back down even harder. higher high, higher high. It's going to take another run at this area, this zone. See if it can do it. Go back to look at far point on our screen. I don't even know when we put these previous trend lines up. At some point we did. It came back down to this zone though. We were just talking about that double peak. Drop down, came up, couldn't do it. Dropped, came up, couldn't do it. Came down, fake out, came down, bled more just to make people more upset. Pretty wild, guys. It's getting ready to do another move. Look at the VWAP, a negative for it. It wants to go. And we haven't quite got there on the momentum wave yet where it's cupped. We're still projecting out. But it's not like a vertical, straight line. Like it made the first notch over to a cup. Harlem, what's up, dude? Hey. You got my attention, man. You had to ping it a couple different times to want me to see it. My bad, bro. My bad. I'm glad that you got my attention. I was getting into it. Man, I'm kind of low energy today, Harlem. I don't even know why, dude. Actually, I take it back. I do know why. I got suspended from work and I had like 4 days off. And it was this whole 4 days paid off, okay? And it was this whole ordeal. But while I had 4 days off and I thought it was gonna be for 2 weeks, I stayed up till like 2 in the morning every night with my wife watching the Indiana Jones series. And yesterday was my first day back to work, and today is my second day back. And yeah, I was like, bro, you kidding me? I'm like the type of guy who I feel like I'm a rock star. I like to work my ass off. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's how I feel. My routes, I'm a garbage man, right? How hard's my job? Well, my route's dialed, I think about like your route is kind of like connect the dots. And once you connect all the dots, you picked up all the houses and you go home. Like all my dots are in a row. They're not all scattered. And you could go on my route turn by turn and it will have a note to tell you how to go about your day. Like, it's good, man. And they accused me. It was like along the lines of falsifying documentation. And it was something to do with like, I went to this guy's house, dumped his garbage can, and they had dumped the garbage. They had like some sort of yard waste, can out there, and it was filled with garbage. And they wanted me to dump it. I had no idea it was garbage. And the next day, they gave me a ticket, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just for extras. And I cleared it again. And apparently, I've never seen a ticket like this that told me to go back. It was a whole corporate thing. And they're like, we got to investigate this guy. And then at the end of it, they're like, well, it was an honest accident, and we're just going to give you a verbal warning not to do that again. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry. Harlem, do you think Turbo still will hit 5 cents? Dude, I hope so, dog. I hope it'll go higher. I want 10. I ain't selling for 5. We're already close enough there once. Calvin, he's shouting you out too, Harlem. Yes, we're like somebody else to keep us entertained. Harlem, bullseye. Man, I want to quit my job already, bro. Me too, dog. Me too. I also want to do the day that I could quit my job, man, is going to be so sweet. But the day I can meet you guys all in like a Bitcoin conference is going to be even sweeter. And I can't wait to get this whole setup up and running. Like a bunch of other influencers out there. Because I'm like, okay, we're giving away tickets for people to come join us to the conference. If you guys can do it, dude, I love giveaways, man. Giveaways are so fun. If you actually do them right, which that was like a big thing with Pluto Alliance, with BitBoy, is that it could have been done right. And it was done so wrong where it didn't have to be that hard. The amount of money they brought in from Pluto Alliance, they could have stuck that money away and put it into like a dividend yielding stock, and every month been like, here's 10 grand prizes, here's 10 grand prizes, here's 10 grand prizes, here's 10 grand prizes, and just never had to end. And people would just loved it. They would have thought it was fun. And they wouldn't have been like, here's a car, and all like that. But do it like educational, like, hey, if you do X, Y, and Z, you can come to the Bitcoin conference and we'll have a special dinner with you and you can learn about this and you get to meet your community and do all this stuff. And that's kind of like how my mindset is with this whole thing. Like, I want to be with you guys this whole adventure. I want to help show you what we know and how to build an NFT collection right. Dang it. How it should have been done. But, we learned a lot. Okay, let's take a look at Turbo. Sorry, I'm rambling. Turbo. Where are you at, Turbo? I've added a lot of meme coins in here. 4 hours, not looking super solid, but the 1 hour is kind of has its back right now. The VWAP is still continuing up. We have a green dot, so I mean, there's could be micro moves, kind of like this, but we don't really want that. We want more than that. Pepe! Oh my gosh! Thank goodness you guys are all showing up, man. I'm like, my brain's melting from work, dude. I hate working. Don't you guys hate working? Like, it's not like I hate my job. I love my job, but I hate having to do stuff. I hate having to go to bed early. I hate getting up early. I hate having to go to bed, and I hate getting up early. I actually like getting up early, but I hate being forced to do it. VWAP, blue momentum waves on the 5 hour. That was a weird time zone. 4 hours still coming down on Turbo. So I mean, we could dip more. We could, maybe not a lot. CPI data tomorrow. Oh yeah. I feel like, dude. I feel like there's CPI data, there's PPI data, there's Powell speaking, there's Powell doing Fed notes or whatever it is every week. And I'm like, what? How many are there? Like, why do we have to have so many freaking notes? $3 billion. $3 billion. My first thought goes to that is I listened to Sean Ryan today talk about gasoline with the cartels, and they make $3 billion on gasoline. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Dang it, podcasters. They know how to capture your entertainment void. There's a V-shaped recovery right there. The DBSI is projecting us to print down. If we were showing some sort of strength, we had -5, -5, -4, and a 6. Shows you that we're losing strength. Once we hit like -5, a -4, -3, I'm like, okay, we're gaining it, So I think we still could have a little bit more to go on Turbo. We might come back down to like 003, 2, 0 levels. We're still in this range right here. I don't know if we'll break below that because 0.003 is such a strong level. And the 16-hour also is kind of saying, eh. We are thinking we're going to have a red day tomorrow, though. Even Turbo thinks so with a red dot on here. On the momentum waves. Sorry, I was thinking about something. I don't know how much lower we're going to go, though, because we're getting like, it's unsure which direction it wants. And whenever it starts doing that, it always goes up. Like, I mean, look at it. Red, green, red, green, red, green, it goes down. Red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. It's getting unsure of which direction, which is usually a sign of the momentum ending. And it's, I was looking at Bitcoin. Well, 3 days looking kind of good. 3 days starting to look like it might want to end. And what's really interesting about this? Maybe not. Maybe I'm going crazy. No, I'm going crazy. I just need Turbo to hit 3 cents, dude. Me freaking too, dude. I need Turbo to hit 3 cents so I can sell it and put it into SPX 6900. I'm just kidding, dude. My theory about this whole thing, dude, after this cycle's over, I don't think I'll ever put more than like 10% of my portfolio in a meme. I don't think I could ever do that again. Which is weird because I feel like it's only 10%. That's what I have right now, but I feel like I still am over allocated to meme coins. 3 cents would be max, Pepe. I don't know. I hope all the money after Pepe tops goes into Turbo, and we can see Turbo at like $1.50, $1.50, and it's gonna get listed on Robinhood. That's how it's gonna get there. There'll be Pepe and Turbo on Robinhood. Can you buy Pepe on Robinhood? I feel like you should be able to. Oh man, you remember those weeks right there, Harlem, when freaking Turbo went down to like 0.0013. I was like, dude, I can't look at my portfolio, dude. I'm so down and everything. It is listed in rabbit hole. That's pretty interesting. Well, it looks like we might get around the top right here on the momentum wave, start working away the other direction. We're so deep in the red, like, oh my gosh, on Pepe. Our turbo freaking flip-flopping me. We'll see where we're at, man. You know, the one thing that we got that Pepe doesn't have is that we're an AI also. We're a meme and an AI, so it kind of works like hand in hand. And realistic, this isn't the ugliest chart out there either. The boat, what's up, dog? What's up, man? I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so happy the chat getting a little lively tonight, man. Which, I mean, you guys have been lively every night, but my energy levels are just sucked out of me because of work and trying to learn how to wake up early again. What's up, Bo? What do you want to look at? Give me one coin. You know, even turbo, we couldn't get it. We came back down. Fake out came down. You know, we could try to shoot up. It's hard to project like into the void of what I think. I would like to see 10 cents for turbo. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. I don't think that's out of the realm of impossible. Even 5 cents, I would be happy at 5 cents. That's almost like a 15x. I could do that. What's going up or down tomorrow? Going down tomorrow. So we think we're gonna go down. I would love to be wrong. But also Pepe brought out his PPI numbers tomorrow too. And we looked at a lot of coins. A lot of the coins are more on the bearish side. And the 12-hour looks like it wants to roll on Market Cipher. And we're also in this trend pattern right here we talked about earlier, where we keep hitting this top trend line. We come up, we bounce down. We come up, we bounce down. Chill out, come down, we come up. Hit the top, we go down. Hit the top, we go down. Hit the bottom, we go up. Hit the top, go down. You know, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Tomorrow with the PPI numbers, it's kind of hard to have the fortune tell you what's going to happen. Usually when we get those stupid numbers, they usually will come up really hard. You're like, yeah, it's good. And then it hits the longs, and then it hits the shorts, and then it comes back and settles in the middle. And you're like, well, that was suck. So yeah, we're leaning towards down action. Down, down, down. You could even see the momentum waves. We're peaking at 89. We lost momentum. We peaked at 60. We're losing momentum. Looks like we're peaking at 32. Looks like we're going to go down. Maybe go down like -28, which probably puts us in this middle area around 103, because it seems to really like that level. And we'll watch all the alts drop another 10% tomorrow. Because, yay. What else do you do with alts? It's just pain, son. Which, you know, that wouldn't put us out of the ballpark of found possibilities either on the daily. The daily is actually showing some kind of news where it kind of actually wants to break out of this pattern. Now, we will have to really wait and see if it can. DBSI is just barely the bulls are in control. We still have the momentum wave. It hasn't rolled over yet, but the money flow has been leaving. So that's kind of a big deal. But it hasn't left completely, so it can still come back. And then we looked at the monthly averages. What's up? What's up, AJ? What's cracking, Ashay? Akshay. Sorry if I said that wrong. My apologies. Akshay. Message retracted. You deleted one of your messages? Oh. Why? You didn't have to delete messages. What coins are in my portfolio? Oh, man. You want to know what's in my portfolio? I'll tell you. I'll tell you some. I hold Sui. I hold Ondo. I hold H-Bar. I used to hold Bonk. Don't hold Bonk anymore. I still wish I hold Bonk. I like Bonk. Used to hold Pepe. Don't hold Pepe anymore. I wish I still did. I hold Crow because I like the DEX and the benefits that it offers. And I can buy stocks on there because I live in Washington, so I can do that. I hold VeChain. I got a lot of XRP. I got a lot of Hedera. Got Turbo. Turbo is my meme. I got Beam, which is a huge mistake. Oh my gosh. That was a mistake. I got Super. Yeah, a couple others. But that's like my main stuff. I really like those. What coins do you hold? What are your biggest bags? Oh, those double questions of what I hold. My biggest bags are XRP and HBAR. My peak of my portfolio, if I didn't mess it up, I used to hold like $110,000 of XRP, 110,000 coins of XRP, and then I held like 100,000 Cardano and like 15 grand of bonk back in the bear market. And then that May high, dude, I was like trying to swing trade everything, dude. I got wrecked, bro, wrecked. But you know, live and learn, man. Just live and learn. So now I'm kind of riding my bags out. I'm like, come on, we could do this again. We can have another alt season. That wasn't real alt season. We can keep going. We can do it. My dog, he just came over. Wanted to say hi. Hey, yes, sirs. My dog's name's Destroy. We call him Des for short, though. True story. I got that from Thor Ragnarok. He's like, this is, he pulls out his guns. He's like, Des and Roy. I'm like, hey, I kind of like that. I'm going to take that for my dog. I'm going to take it for my dog, man. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the dog. What are you guys holding? What's your biggest coins? What was your biggest mistake? How's that one, man? I tell you, my biggest mistake, dude, just giving him an XRP, dude. I held that for years. And dude, I was so disappointed back in May when everything else pumped. And I was like, dude, XRP it's won its lawsuit. It's not moving. Why is every freaking thing else moving? Oh, dude, I lost hope, man. I fell into my own demise. Believed that dream for so long. So that being said, dude, I think we're still gonna have, you know, pretty bullish July, August. August not traditionally bullish, man. It really isn't. My beams killed me, dude. Oh gosh. Can't even stand to look at beam, dude. I bought it like way up here. Freaking thanks, Becker. And a couple other people told me to buy the tops. Gosh dang it. Well, just buy the tops, they said. They're like, it'll 10x by the end of the bull run anyways. You have nothing to lose. Oh, okay, that's a good thought, you know. Sometimes the benefit of having no community is you have no community sometimes. You know, you don't get talked into stuff. Oh, the chat just got quiet, guys. You guys gotta tell me what you hold. You guys are still here. I see that. Oh man, biggest mistake is selling your XRP at 7. Did you have a big bag of it? Did you have like 10,000 coins? Did you have less than 10,000 coins? Did you have more than 10,000 coins? You know, though, realistically, AJ, when it won its lawsuit, went up to $1, selling at 70 cents would have been a good idea. Because who the hell knew it was going to go back down to 30 cents? Like, what the hell? That was bear market territory. Yeah. You know, I almost sold mine too, though, bro. I ain't going to lie. I almost sold it at $1. No, I don't think I almost sold. I wanted to buy more. I think I bought more at $1.20. Jason Becker, what's crack-a-lackin', man? When I was saying Becker, who taught me into buying Beam, it wasn't you, just so you know. XRP roller coaster tonight, BTC and ETH. No. Tomorrow is gonna be the roller coaster with the PPI numbers. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be nuts. Biggest mistake loading up in SHIB, dude. Right? I told you that story. We have a guy in here. He's in our community. His name's SHIB, dude. He owns a shitload of SHIB. And then I met this German guy at the Trump dinner, and he told me he bought $2 million of SHIB, and it was worth 200K. He was 80% down on $2 million. Get the hell out of here. Can you even believe that? And I bought 100 SOL at $15 and sold it at 6 and sold 75 SOL at 45. Oh man. You know, I was going to do that. I was going to throw $1,000 in at SOL at $5 when it was like at $7 or $9. I'm like, if it hits, I'll throw $1,000 at it. Damn it. I should have just bought it, man. Should have freaking bought it. I literally had the money on the side, and I was like, for kicks and giggles, I should buy this at the time. Ooh-wee. Only around a $1,500 bag. Hey, man, that's all you need, dude. $1,500 bag. Dude, last bull run. I started with a $100 bag, and I bought 100. I bought 10,000 Dogecoins for $100 last bull run. Sometimes that's all you need, man. That's a sketch. What do you think of gaming tokens? I think gaming tokens have been beating the hell out of, bro. You freaking kidding me? I was just sitting here talking about Beam as my biggest loser. You know, 100% gaming is going to be a thing in crypto future. Now, when is that going to come? I have no idea. And you know what's really interesting? The AVAX kind of falls under a lot of the gaming coins. So does Ton. Ton coin does too. And they're beating the beat out of, bro. You know, I think they're going to come back. Think about Ton running up to like $7 last time. Cocking you. AVAX did it. I think they just have their own narratives. Like a lot of people didn't realize they pumped, but they did pump. What the frick is freaking AVAX? See, AVAX Tom. See, here's my gaming, man. Dude, look at AVAX, bro. $17. It's damn near bear market price. It's like, what the hell? AVAX is a good freaking project too, but it's getting a real tight pattern, bro. I mean, it's telling you the alt season's coming, man, and like we just can't give up hope. Can't give up hope, dude. And as much as we want to, that's all we got, dude. We gotta keep going. Same thing with Toncoin, man. I mean, look at Toncoin. Oh my gosh, well, there was no reason, but you know, I did think about this. Is that what's the Ton guy CEO? He's like stuck in France right now. He's B3. What's B3? Is that Beam? The guy who's a CEO of Toncoin, he's in France jail right now. I bet you gaming will come alive when he gets released. Hopefully that won't be too much longer. I mean, Ton's dang near, and it's this low right here. I don't know if that's bear market. Yeah, it's not bear market. Freaking it did rip though. I mean, look at IMX though. Look at IMX, dude. What the hell, bro? IMX is at a bear market low. I would say they're a top dog too. Look at Super. I like Super. I like Beam, and I like Gala because I like they are kind of like. I guess I like all these projects you can see for the most part because they touch in multiple gaming areas and not just one game. I think that's kind of be kind of the key till we figure out what are we doing. Super's out of freaking, you know, not a bear market like down here. It's already 10x from there, but it's at this very key level right here. Hopefully we can hold it. Beam, look at Beam. Beam's at freaking where it freaking started at. Like that's crazy. Or below where it started at. Sand, which was a great game too. Look at Sand. Sand's beating the crap out of too. Gala, we're on the weekly too. Gala's at an all-time low. You know, Mana, same thing. I think gaming has a place. I just don't really know where it's at. That's my biggest question. Gala was huge last round. Dude, Gala was a beast last round. It wasn't even a competition. Dude, I was buying Gala tokens, playing those Gala games, farming them, dude. I love frickin' Gala. Etch and Sketch, you're not new, right? I feel like I've seen you before. Where are we at? Gotta rewind back. AJ, I bought 100, sold at $15 and sold 75, sold at $45, man. Hey, at least you made money though, bro. That's half the battle. You know, I mean, sold's only up like 3x from where you sold it, because yeah, it's a 3x, but there's probably been other opportunities you've had in crypto to more than 3x that money. Only around $1,500 bags, bro. You got it, man. But only worth $250-ish now, right? Dude, I feel it, bro. I feel it, man. It's okay, dude. Jason, just keep believing, dude. It'll come around. Time to tune in, Calvin. Dude, I'm right behind you, man. If you're saying, I usually get off the same time you do, so you usually tell me, hey, it's time to GTFO. Frickin' in my live, it's not telling me how long I've been going for. Usually I kind of use that as also an indicator. Which is the best gaming coin apart from AVAX? I'd probably say Ton. I mean, that's why Ton went up so much, is because they were making coins on there. But I mean, if you really, you know, I really liked IMX. They had some good games, but they're just really low. I kind of, like I said, man, I think the trick to gaming even though it looks hard right now, is to buy coins that are like they spread themselves out over other games. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a gun will be the one. Like I have no idea. But I think that picking coins that have a variety range is the best way to go. For gaming, look in Corpy, guys. Oh, Corpy, yes, sir. You're talking about Cardano. Dude, I was big into, not big into Corpy, but what's his face? Crypto Crow got me into Cornucopia. Let's take a look. I'll even pull it up. I'm going to pull it up into the gaming, though. I'll pull it right here. I mean, it's a great game, but the chart's just as bad as everything else. Like, I mean, it's just so brutal out there for games, man. Brutal. And that's terrible, man, because I actually seen a lot of the stuff they're doing, and it looks great. The weeklies doesn't look good, though. I mean, the momentum waves are still going down. We still haven't reset the red dot. We need a green dot to at least get some sort of relief rally. The VWAPs, both the zero line strength, should beat the crap out of it. But, like you said, it is on Cardano, and it will pump with Cardano. Yes, Cardano and now cross-chain up to base ecosystem, only 20 million market cap. Why I like it here. Yeah, you probably do, man. It probably do good when Cardano pumps. Let me see here. Copy. Cornucopius. Copy. $10 million now. At least that's what CMC has it as. 12 million, give it a fair number. Pancake swap. Oh, wow. So, Ty, what do you feel about MEXC holding 42% of the bag on just like their one wallet? Sometimes they have multiple wallets and just that one first appears. And then Gate.io holds 25% of it. And LCX Exchange holds, which I think that's an ISO protocol, holds 13%. Here's a page 2. Oh no, not really. 40 freaking. That's a lot, man. MEXC holds 42%. That's a lot. Do you think XRP is going to recover this evening? Why? What's going on with XRP? You guys keep asking about XRP. XRP is fine, man. Do I think it's going to recover to what? No, we're bearish, remember? Next, I'd probably say at least 16 hours. So it's 5:30. What the fuck time is it? Sorry, I didn't swear. It's 9 o'clock right now. So my clock's all wrong on my computer. 9 o'clock right now. So we'll say by noon tomorrow, we'd have to reevaluate on the 12-hour. But currently in the 4 hours looking not great. 12 hours looking really not great. I think we'll definitely. I think we're bearish, man. To be realistic, I think XRP might go back to $2. That's kind of a lot. Let's say 205. I think I wouldn't be surprised at least to see 205 as a first low, and then possibly with this trend line come down to the $2 range. That's what I think. But like Pepe said earlier, it's a PPI day tomorrow, so random crap happens, dude. You never know what you don't know. But I can tell you right now, the charts just are not feeling it. They're not feeling it. Not feeling tomorrow. Medium to long range accumulation, mold, and hold is what Ty said on Kofi. You didn't say how you felt about MEXC holding half the supply. 44% locked, 55% is unlocked. Floating liquidity, staking and farming, 50% is good. Gaming words, I like that. Metaverse entry, reverse partnerships, 5%. Private sale. You know, I actually like the tokenomics. You know, a lot of them get like 15% to the dev team, 15% are seed round investors, 50%, 20%. I don't like those numbers, and that's too big. I think that this did a really well job of diversifying their rewards. So I do agree with that. They do have more token unlocks coming up to 2050. Oh my gosh. I don't want to think that you have to really worry about it. It looks like most of them are going to be coming out in the bear market, which is when you really want to do it. I think Kobe looks good. chart looks absolutely wrecked right now, but you know, we don't buy green on the channel, we buy the red, baby. So you know what you hold. What you hold. All right, gents, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go jump off and tuck my kids in bed and tell them that dad loves them and that tomorrow is going to be a new day and we're going to be here for you guys. We'll be here at 7:30 Pacific Northwestern time, and we're going to talk about the news, the PPI data, why the charts played out how they did, and we're going to talk about whatever, you know. We're going to kind of chill, talk about you guys' other coins that you want us to take a look at. But we really appreciate everybody here, and you know, you guys are good, man. You guys are good. Don't worry. All season's coming. The charts are kind of whack right now, like we saw this last year, last bull run. At this time, dominance already rolled over to 42%. So, hey, it's good, man. Good show. All best, you guys. Thanks for looking at Kopi, dude. I'll look at Kopi any day, man. Any day, any Cardano project, dude. We'll check out, dude, on this channel. Especially Trent. He's a big Cardano boy. He loved that ecosystem. But hey, if you guys ever want to see Crow on the show, we reached out to him. We actually chatted with him. Hit him up on X. Tell him, hey, come check us out, Blockchain Brew Show. You know, give him a little high five and say that we support everything that he does. All right, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Why? Because YouTube makes us ask. Let's just be real. And then, hey, you know, if you guys are interested in trading, check out the link for BitBuy in the link description. You get VIP level status 2, which gets 20% off trading fees in the first $600 you put in there, you get 60% of that in volume also added to your account. You put $5 in there, you get $1,000 plus you get 20% fee savings. But anyways, you guys have a great night. Thank you for being here. We'll be back tomorrow. You guys are great. Love you guys. Bye.